Dear beloved, life is a reflection of the atmosphere around you. Your atmosphere is created by your breath and your declarations. The atmosphere above you listens. It remembers. And it responds. When we speak with reverence, gratitude, and love, the clouds we create become radiant gateways, ushering forth moments of beauty, prosperity, and grace aligned with those frequencies. So pause before you speak, breathe, and feel the sacred weight of the word. For every word is a seed of weather in the landscape of your destiny, and the sky above you is the living scripture of all that you have ever spoken. Every word you speak carries a sacred architect, a geometry of vibration born from breath, thought, and feeling. The sound of your voice becomes mist, the living essence of intention rising from the unseen chambers of your heart. The mist ascends into the air, and as it evaporates, your words take form within the higher atmosphere, shaping themselves into clouds of light. These are no ordinary clouds, they are living projectors, portals woven from the ions of your emotion and the particles of your belief. Each one holds a frequency, a signature of the vibration from which it was born. Within them, the universe arranges patterns of light and sound, subtle blueprints of experience, preparing to unfold within your life's timeline. Your words condense as small clouds, radiant with feeling and luminous with thought. They hover within the invisible strata of reality, awaiting the moment to project their images into form. And when the vibration aligns, when time, emotion, and consciousness harmonize, these clouds release their visions. They project scenes, moments, and encounters that mirror the tone of your voice and the truth of your intent. The atmosphere around you is a theater of your own creation. Every phrase, every whisper, every declaration becomes a slide of light within the vast projector of the heavens. What you speak becomes what you see by resonance. Thus, to speak is to paint the air with prophecy. Every word is a film of energy, a code of light awaiting its unveiling within time. When your words are spoken in faith, love, or gratitude, the clouds you form become holy projectors of divine order, releasing sacred moments of beauty, abundance, and alignment that instantly ripple through your life. Breathe deeply before you speak. Feel the power of the sound rising from within you. Know that your voice is a celestial wand, and the sky above is your living canvas. For the clouds of your words are ever waiting to project your inner world into the sacred theater of existence. As you breathe, imagine the breath of life moving gently through you. The sound of your voice, even in silence, hums within your being. For every word you have ever spoken lives as vibration, rising, spiraling, ascending into the atmosphere above you. The sounds of your voice become mist. The mist rises into the air. And as it evaporates, your words ascend into the clouds, luminous, shimmering, alive. See now above you, delicate small clouds forming, radiant with light, charged with emotion. Each one carries the frequency of what you once declared. Each one is a cloud of projection, a portal of creation, silently preparing to reveal its scene upon the screen of your life. These clouds are filled with ions, tiny particles of light and feeling, woven together through your breath, through your intention. They hover in the celestial field, clouds of consciousness, awaiting the command of your next sacred word. Now, breathe again, slowly. And as you exhale, whisper softly within, abundance. See the sound become mist. See the mist rise and condense into a golden cloud of light above you. This golden cloud begins to shimmer, and from within it, a new scene unfolds, a sacred moment of financial blessing. Opportunities appearing, doors opening, resources flowing toward you like streams returning to the ocean of your life. Each word you breathe now, wealth, overflow, divine provision, prosperity, becomes another cloud projector in the sky of your reality. They merge, align, and begin to cast radiant scenes into your timeline, scenes of generosity, gratitude, and grace. You are watching the sky of your own consciousness project your next chapter. Your words are the reels of sacred film, your emotions, the light that gives them life. The heavens are the screen, and the universe is attentive to your voice. Now let yourself feel the beauty of this truth: you are the speaker, the projector, the viewer, all one. The clouds you create instantly project sacred moments of abundance, perfectly aligned with your tone, your feeling, your faith. Breathe deeply once more. Feel the richness of the air as it moves through you. Let your inner voice whisper blessings into the atmosphere, for as you speak, new clouds form. And as they form, they instantly project your sacred prosperity into motion. Pause here, resting in the golden light of knowing. Every word is a seed of weather in the sky of your destiny. Every breath is a prayer of manifestation. Every emotion is a current shaping the clouds above your path. And now, as you awaken from this trance-like peace, carry with you this remembrance, that your voice creates the weather of your life, and the clouds of your words are already projecting financial blessings into the next scenes of your divine story. Breathe. Return slowly. And know, it is already forming. The atmosphere of words. Close your eyes and breathe. Each word you've ever spoken still lingers in the air, a mist of meaning. The sounds of your voice become mist, the mist rises into the air, and as it evaporates, your words ascend into the clouds. Each syllable is a seed of light forming its own celestial film reel. These clouds project new financial blessings, prosperity descending as rain upon your life's garden. The cloud projectors of prosperity imagine your breath as golden steam rising from the altar of your heart. Every word spoken in faith becomes a small radiant cloud above your path. Each cloud is a projector, a portal of creation, casting sacred moments of financial blessing into your unfolding timeline. You speak, and the sky responds. You declare, and the next scene of abundance begins. The ancient sky scrolls. In the early ages, mystics spoke of the sky as a divine scroll upon which every human utterance was written in vapor and light. Your financial blessings are written there now, your words etched in clouds, projected into the sequence of time. What you decree in emotion becomes the next inscription on the sacred scroll of your destiny. The celestial theater of abundance. Envision the heavens as a grand celestial cinema. The clouds are your projectors, your emotions the light that powers them. Every declaration of wealth and gratitude beams scenes of prosperity onto the living screen of your life. Watch as opportunities materialize, as divine provision flows through your timeline like radiant film. The breath of divine creation. Breathe slowly, deeply. Your breath carries the essence of creation itself. When you speak words of blessing with feeling, they become mist filled with ions of divine energy. These particles rise and form clouds of power, clouds that instantly project sacred moments of provision into being. The voice of the firmament. Your voice was never merely sound, it was always the echo of the divine breath within you. Each utterance carries light codes, forming clouds in the firmament that respond to your tone. When you speak of wealth, generosity, and joy, the heavens shape scenes to match your vibration. The clouds remember. The clouds you formed yesterday still hover in the unseen sky of your destiny. They remember every tone, every emotion, every desire. Now as you speak new words, abundance, overflow, blessing, they merge and ignite, projecting new events of prosperity into your immediate experience. The sacred weather of speech. Your words are the climate of your life. When you speak with love and gratitude, the atmosphere brightens and financial rain begins to fall. Your tone shapes temperature, your emotion forms pressure, and the clouds respond, releasing divine nourishment. You are the weather maker of your own abundance. The ancient breath of gold. In old mystic traditions, gold was said to be condensed sunlight, the material echo of divine speech. As you breathe now, imagine each exhale forming a golden mist, ascending to form luminous clouds. These clouds project wealth, radiant, flowing, effortless, manifesting as sacred golden scenes within your life. The constellations of the spoken word above you, unseen constellations shimmer, patterns formed by every word you've released into the sky. Your declarations of prosperity align like stars, and as they connect, they form the blueprint for new opportunities to emerge. Each word becomes a point of light in your financial constellation. The choir of the winds, listen deeply. The wind carries your words through the corridors of creation. Your voice blends with the celestial chorus, each note vibrating into matter. Financial blessings ride upon this sacred current, guided by the rhythm of your faith-filled breath. The clouds of now, the clouds you form with your present speech, instantly project their scenes into your timeline. Every thank you, every I receive, every I am blessed creates immediate reflections of abundance in your field. The universe mirrors your present voice without delay. The ether of emotion. Emotion is the electricity that charges your words. Without feeling, speech is only vapor, but with feeling, it becomes lightning in the sky. Each spark births a cloud, and each cloud projects moments of financial blessing across the horizon of your life. The golden rain of return. As the clouds you have spoken mature, they begin to rain their blessings back upon you. The mist of your past affirmations condenses into opportunities, each drop carrying divine timing and favor. You stand beneath a shower of your own creation, golden rain falling gently upon your path. The eternal word. Before the world was formed, there was the word, and that word still breathes through you. You are co-creator with the sky, the architect of the clouds, the director of the next divine scene. Now, in this moment, speak your sacred words of abundance. Watch as the mist rises, the clouds gather, and your spoken prosperity becomes the living film of your celestial story. The voice that shapes the sky. Breathe deeply, as though inhaling from the very heart of creation. Your words are mist, soft, invisible, yet filled with power. The sounds of your voice become mist, the mist rises into the air, and as it evaporates, your words ascend into the clouds. Each word carries feeling, frequency, and light. Each becomes a small cloud, a projector, a living portal that casts the next sacred scene of abundance into your life. The sky remembers everything you say. The cloud of golden intention. In ancient temples, it was taught that speech carried gold in its tone, a subtle radiance that moved through air like sunlight through water. Now feel your words shimmering as golden breath. Each one condenses into a cloud of light above you, woven with ions of hope and gratitude. These clouds project sacred moments of prosperity, instantly shaping the next sequence of your timeline into wealth, peace, and divine fulfillment. The atmosphere of blessing. Your atmosphere listens. Each whisper of faith, each word of abundance, becomes a code within the wind. The breath leaves your body as mist, rising to form clouds of intention, portals that instantly project events aligned with your vibration. The clouds you create hover around your aura, ready to pour blessings into your life like gentle rain. The sacred film of life. See the sky as a vast projector, your clouds the lenses through which reality takes shape. Each word you speak into the atmosphere is a reel of divine imagery, ready to project prosperity, opportunity, and flow. The mist of your voice rises, condenses, and becomes form. The scenes of your life unfold in perfect harmony with your declarations. The celestial breath of creation breathes slowly, as the ancients did when they spoke to the heavens. They knew the breath was the carrier of divine command. As you exhale words of wealth and gratitude, they rise as small clouds filled with light and emotion. These clouds project instantly. The next sacred moments of abundance appear in your field, woven into your destiny like threads of gold. The divine weather of the soul. You are the weather maker of your reality. Your emotions are the humidity, your words the clouds, your belief the sun. When you speak love, the air warms. When you speak faith, the clouds glow. Financial blessings form like radiant storms of goodness, charged with light from your voice. Each cloud you create projects moments of abundance that fall as rain upon your path. The celestial architects, the mystics once said, speech is structure. Every word is architect in the unseen world. You are the builder of skies, the designer of destiny. Your spoken blessings rise like mist into the higher realms, condensing into divine blueprints, small clouds that project sacred events of provision and peace. You are both the speaker and the sky. The choir of clouds listen within. Each time you declare I am blessed, a sound resonates through the ether. Many clouds respond, vibrating, harmonizing, singing your truth. They form a choir above your life, each cloud projecting a verse of prosperity. You have become the conductor of the heavens, directing the symphony of your abundance. The historical breath of gold. Long ago, sages breathed over sacred fires, believing the breath carried invisible seeds into the sky. You are doing the same each time you speak blessings. Your words, infused with emotion, rise like sacred incense, condensing into small clouds that shimmer with golden plasma. These clouds project divine wealth, instant manifestations unfolding in your timeline now. The sky of mirrors. Imagine that above you, every cloud is a mirror. What you speak, it reflects. When you say, I prosper in all I do, the cloud receives the image and projects it into form. Your financial blessings mirror your spoken atmosphere, and your spoken atmosphere is the canvas of your sky. The magnetic clouds of emotion. Emotion is electricity, words are magnetism. Together, they form the living storm of creation. Your passionate declarations of abundance draw forth clouds rich with divine ions. Each one magnetically projects the next sacred scene, new doors, new opportunities, new flows of prosperity, drawn instantly into your timeline. The celestial echo. The heavens echo your every word. When you speak blessings, they are heard twice, once in your world, once in the world unseen. The second echo becomes a cloud of manifestation, a projector that flashes sacred images of wealth and peace into the sequence of your unfolding life. Every echo returns as a miracle. The quantum sky beyond the blue, the quantum field listens. Each word you speak is a waveform, a vibration that forms clouds in higher dimensions. These clouds project light, holograms of prosperity that solidify into experience. You are speaking reality into film, each phrase editing the next frame of your divine abundance. The eternal rain of provision. The clouds you created yesterday now gather above your life today. They are full, rich, and luminous, ready to release their rain of prosperity. As you breathe gratitude, they open, pouring divine resources, new ideas, and overflowing wealth. The rain that falls is made of your own sacred words, the weather of blessings you once spoke. The kingdom of clouds within. Look not only above, but within. There is a sky inside you, a radiant inner firmament. Each thought, each declaration, forms small clouds in your spirit. These clouds project the outer world you see. Now speak softly, I am aligned with divine prosperity. Feel the mist rise, the clouds form, and watch as your inner sky projects new sacred scenes of wealth, peace, and heavenly overflow, instantly into your timeline. The breath that becomes the sky. Breathe slowly, deeply. The sound of your voice becomes mist, the mist rises into the air, and as it evaporates, your words ascend into the clouds. Your every declaration forms a small cloud of light, a living projector in the atmosphere of creation. Each word, rich with emotion, becomes a portal casting the next sacred scene of prosperity into your timeline. Feel the atmosphere listening, responding, shaping. The ancient air of creation. Long before time was counted, the ancients spoke to the air. They knew the breath was a key, a bridge between thought and matter. Now, as you breathe, remember, your words still weave that bridge. They condense as radiant clouds filled with ions of intent. These clouds instantly project the next events of abundance, new opportunities, unseen blessings, manifesting through the film of time like divine revelation. The celestial projectors look with your inner vision and see small luminous clouds hovering above your life, the clouds you have spoken. They are filled with emotion, light, and sacred charge. Each one is a projector, a portal of manifestation, casting into form the echoes of your words. You are surrounded by your own sky of creation. Your blessings have already begun to unfold. The weather of the soul. Your emotions are the humidity of heaven. Your words are the clouds. Your faith is the lightning that brings movement to the skies. As you speak words of wealth, love, and peace, your personal atmosphere brightens. Small clouds of energy gather instantly above you, projecting new scenes of success and divine financial flow. The sacred sequence. Every cloud you create becomes a sequence, a scene written in the language of vibration. When you say I am blessed, that vibration organizes itself into a film strip of reality. Within moments, your words begin to project their images as new events aligned with your declaration. Your life is the living theater of your voice. The golden mist of abundance. Close your eyes and breathe in light. Feel your voice shimmering within you like liquid gold. As you exhale, see it become mist, rising, expanding, and condensing into small clouds above. Each golden cloud begins to project scenes of wealth, doors opening, blessings returning, prosperity multiplying. This is the sacred alchemy of the spoken word. The historical sky. From the pyramids to the prophets, the wise always knew, the sky is not empty. It remembers. Every word spoken with faith becomes a cloud of divine instruction. It records, translates, and projects what you have declared. You are standing beneath the same eternal screen upon which your ancestors spoke blessings into being. Now it is your voice that shapes the heavens. The magnetic clouds of emotion. Emotion is electricity. Words are magnetic fields shaping energy into form. When emotion and speech unite, small clouds of radiant potential gather above your path. They project instantly, sending sacred moments of wealth and opportunity into your timeline. You need only speak and feel in harmony, and the projection begins. The sky within above is a reflection of what exists within. There are clouds inside your being, formed by every thought, every utterance, every belief. As you speak, the clouds of your inner world rise and merge with the sky. They become projectors of divine correspondence, sending new prosperity outward to meet you in perfect timing. The celestial mirror. The sky mirrors your word. When you say, I am provided for, the clouds shimmer in response, rearranging the fabric of events to honor your truth. Your timeline bends like light in water, reflecting your tone, your emotion, your decree. Speak gently, for the heavens are echoing your sound. The portals of prosperity. Each cloud is a portal, a living gateway between breath and manifestation. As your words rise into the air, they form these openings in the unseen. Through them descend the experiences that match your vibration, divine financial aid, overflowing provision, moments of beauty and expansion aligned with your speech. The quantum rain, your clouds are filled with ions, charged particles of light and intent. They hover in the unseen, waiting to release their projection. As you breathe gratitude, they burst, raining sacred opportunities upon your life. Every drop carries a reflection of your spoken blessings. You are now standing in the rain of your own divine speech. The timeless projection, time itself is a film, and every word you speak writes the next frame. Your clouds are the projectors of eternity, casting each syllable into a living moment. When you speak abundance with emotion, the projection begins instantly, the next scene of prosperity forming even now, softly, surely, within the theater of the unseen. The divine voice of continuity, the universe is a living echo chamber of creation. Your words never vanish, they ascend, joining the celestial chorus that continues to project new life. Even the whispers of faith, the quiet affirmations of gratitude, become clouds that translate emotion into form. And as they gather, your future is written in light. The eternal sky of blessings now breathe in the awareness of your power. You are the speaker, the breath, the cloud, and the scene. The words you speak are alive, forming instant clouds that project sacred events into your reality. Financial blessings, divine favor, graceful provision, these are the scenes your clouds now release. Every word you utter is a seed of heaven, and the sky of your life blooms in response. The sky of the spoken word breathes softly. Every word you speak carries a hidden architect, a design made of tone, light, and feeling. The sounds of your voice become mist, the mist rises into the air, and as it evaporates, your words ascend into the clouds. These clouds are projectors, living portals, casting scenes into your life aligned with your declarations. Your prosperity begins the instant you speak. The breath of the ancients in ages long before memory, sages breathed their prayers into the wind. They knew each word carried spirit, each syllable formed an image in the heavens. Now as you breathe, feel the same current moving through you. Your breath rises as mist, becoming clouds of light. These clouds project sacred moments of abundance into your timeline with divine precision. The alchemy of the voice, your voice is ancient alchemy, turning invisible emotion into visible form. Each phrase you speak condenses into radiant clouds filled with ions of intention and gratitude. These clouds are not idle, they move, they project. They shape the next scenes of your life into reflections of wealth, harmony, and divine favor. The celestial script high above you, the sky is your living manuscript. Every word you release writes a new line upon its scroll. The mist of your voice rises and becomes light. That light condenses into clouds, and those clouds become projectors of divine cinema, each scene a financial blessing scripted by your speech. The cloud makers of old in hidden temples, mystics once spoke to the sky, believing clouds were alive, divine servants of creation. You are that mystic now. As your voice moves through air, it stirs the invisible ether. Small clouds form, clouds of energy, clouds of purpose. They project the substance of your words into matter, creating sacred alignments of wealth and opportunity. The ions of intention feel your emotions as electricity, sparks of light traveling on your breath. When you speak with emotion, these sparks become charged ions, rising and clustering into luminous clouds. Each cloud is a living projector of your tone. Your emotions ignite them, your faith directs them, and your blessings appear as the film they project. The atmosphere of prosperity, you live within a spiritual atmosphere that listens to every vibration of your voice. Each spoken affirmation of abundance becomes mist, then cloud, then projection. Your life is surrounded by small clouds already casting new scenes of divine provision. The sky of your prosperity is active now. The celestial memory the sky never forgets. It records each word you've spoken, each one a code of energy suspended in the firmament. These codes form clouds that remember your intention, and when the moment is aligned, they project new events into form. Your blessings are waiting in the clouds you created. The portal of sound, your words are gateways. When spoken with feeling, they open portals in the atmosphere. These portals take form as clouds, vibrating with the essence of what you declared. They are projectors, alive with light, sending into your life scenes of abundance, wealth, and grace that correspond to your tone and faith. The quantum breath beyond time, the quantum field listens. It responds instantly to sound infused with emotion. Your breath carries frequencies that shape probability. As you exhale, words become mist, mist becomes clouds, and clouds become projections. Instantly, sacred events appear within your timeline, financial blessings unfolding through quantum obedience. The divine weather, you are the weather maker of your own life. Each thought is wind, each emotion humidity, each word a cloud. When you speak blessings, the air brightens. When you speak gratitude, clouds of gold appear. These clouds project scenes of abundance, forming financial rain that nourishes your destiny. The temple of air, close your eyes and imagine the sky as a sacred temple, vast, alive, responsive to your sound. Your words rise as incense, mist ascending from your heart. They condense into clouds shimmering with divine code. Each cloud becomes a projector of blessings, instantly releasing sacred moments into your path. Your voice sanctifies the atmosphere. The cloud of divine exchange, there is a sacred economy between heaven and word. When you speak with love, faith, and peace, the air transforms your words into currency, clouds that project new value into your life. Financial blessings are divine reflections of spoken gratitude. Each cloud you create is a coin of heaven spent in time. The eternal projector time is a film, and your voice is its light. Your words beam through the mist like rays through glass. Each declaration becomes a small cloud of projection, casting the next scene of your destiny into motion. Prosperity appears from speaking, for the sky responds instantly to the voice that knows its power. The kingdom of clouds, you are surrounded by a kingdom unseen, a realm of clouds alive with your words. They float above and within you, glowing softly, each one carrying the image of a blessing about to unfold. Your spoken words have shaped this realm. Now, breathe deeply and whisper again, I am abundant. Watch the mist rise, the cloud form, and the next sacred scene of your prosperity begin to project. The breath of creation in the beginning, all creation was breath and sound. Each word was a mist rising into the heavens, condensing into luminous clouds of intention. Now, as you speak, your breath carries light, ions of meaning, particles of feeling. These gather above you, forming small clouds of power, portals projecting sacred scenes into your unfolding life. Every financial blessing begins as a breath, a whisper carried into divine condensation. The sky remembered. Ancient mystics believed the sky was alive, a mirror that remembered every tone. Your words, too, are remembered. They rise like incense, becoming mist, then cloud, then projection. Each financial blessing you speak etches a bright mark in the heavens, and the clouds begin their silent projection of abundance into your path. The celestial architect, your voice is the hand of an invisible architect. Each vibration sketches blueprints upon the ether. The sounds you release rise as mist, condense into glowing clouds of energy, and from those clouds emerge your next events. Financial blessings flow as the architect of your declarations, built from the language of light, emotion, and will. The golden mist. Close your eyes and feel your words become golden mist. Each syllable vibrates with warmth and faith. As you exhale, this mist rises, a sacred breath joining the clouds above. There it condenses into portals, tiny projectors casting new moments of wealth and grace into your life sequence. The golden mist of your speech becomes your divine forecast. The ancient sky scroll. In the scrolls of early mysticism, it was written that the sky is the mind of God, and every word spoken with emotion becomes a mark upon it. As you speak words of blessing, you inscribe the heavens with codes of prosperity. They rise as mist, condense as clouds, and these clouds become living projectors casting your abundance into time. The luminous eye on each sound you make releases ions, tiny sparks of consciousness. They carry emotion, tone, and will. In the upper air, they weave together into small clouds, condensations of pure intent. Each cloud becomes a mirror portal, reflecting your vibration as lived reality. Your financial blessings are light made visible. The voice of the ether hears everything. It listens to the emotions. When you speak wealth, gratitude, or peace, the ether gathers around your sound. It condenses into clouds, living projectors aligned with your tone. They cast forth moments of prosperity as echoes of your spoken light. The rain of blessings. When the clouds of your words grow full, they release their gifts as rain, showers of opportunity, dew of divine favor. Each droplet is a scene, a moment projected into form by your voice. Your timeline becomes fertile and green. The sky of your life rains abundance from clouds you yourself have spoken into being. The temple of air. The ancients built temples of stone, you build temples of sound. Each word rises into the invisible dome, becoming mist, becoming cloud, becoming projection. The temple of air responds instantly. Every emotional syllable calls forth light and structure. Your financial blessings are prayers echoing in the cathedral of the sky. The sky alchemist within you lives, the alchemist of air. You speak, and raw emotion becomes vapor. You feel, and vapor becomes cloud. You believe, and cloud becomes light. That light, projected through divine will, casts the next scene of your abundance into being. Your every declaration refines the elements, turning emotion into manifestation. The cloud of faith. Faith is the heat that makes words rise. When you speak with conviction, your breath becomes mist charged with certainty. It ascends, condenses, and projects divine images of wealth. Every financial blessing you receive is the projection of a word once spoken in faith, a cloud you created in another moment, now returning as visible light. The mirror sky above you, the clouds listen. They are mirrors of your inner weather. Speak peace, and the clouds shine gold. Speak abundance, and they glow emerald. Each word shifts the sky's reflection, each tone writes a new pattern of light. Your words become celestial projectors casting the mirror of your inner wealth into form. The kingdom of vapors. There is a kingdom made of vapors and light. Its citizens are the clouds you create. Each one holds a vision, a moment, a possibility. They orbit your life, projecting sacred events as scenes of prosperity. With every prayer, another cloud awakens, and the kingdom expands in luminous peace. The breath that writes time. Your voice is a quill, your breath the ink. Every word you speak writes upon the fabric of air. The mist of your sound rises, forming clouds, and those clouds become the film of your destiny. Financial blessings are time's response to the script you speak aloud. Your words are filmed into reality. The cloud of becoming. Now breathe slowly. Feel the air around you shimmer. With each exhale, your words form unseen clouds, alive, glowing, spinning with the ions of intent. They are projectors of your next experience. Already, they cast new light upon your path. The scene unfolding before you is the echo of a word once spoken with emotion. You are the skymaker, the speaker whose breath becomes creation. The breath of the heavens in the beginning, the ancients said breath was the first wealth. Each word uttered with emotion rose like mist, and that mist condensed into small clouds of power. As your breath moves now, feel your words rise, ions of faith and light gathering above you. Each syllable becomes a projector, casting luminous scenes of financial blessing across your life. You are breathing your prosperity into the clouds of creation. The temple of sound, your voice is the temple's bell, and the air itself the sanctuary. When you speak, the sound becomes mist, the mist rises, then condenses as sacred cloud. These clouds, woven of ions and emotion, become portals projecting the next blessings upon your path. Your words, once prayer, now become film, playing scenes of divine provision across your timeline. The architects of air, there were once mystics who shaped reality through sound. They spoke into the atmosphere, and the air obeyed. Each word they spoke became a design, a light, a movement. Now you do the same. Your emotions are the architects of air, and your voice, their chisel of creation. Every word of prosperity rises as mist, building clouds that project scenes of wealth upon your horizon. The golden vapor, close your eyes and whisper the word abundance. Feel it leave your lips like golden vapor. That vapor ascends, higher, lighter, radiant. It condenses into a small luminous cloud, a portal of projection, casting images of financial grace into your unfolding moments. You have just shaped the weather of your future. The skies record in the ancient texts, it was written, the heavens record every utterance of the soul. When you speak with emotion, the sky takes note. Your sound rises as mist and joins the celestial archives, small clouds forming around your words. Each cloud becomes a projector, releasing sacred financial moments into your path in divine sequence and timing. The cloud smith, you are the smith of your skies. Every emotion is a hammer, every word, a spark. You forge clouds of intention in the furnace of breath. These clouds shimmer, alive with ions and feeling, ready to project the next scene of prosperity. See the atmosphere glowing with your creations, your future already forming above you. The anointed air, breathe deeply, the same air that carried the voices of prophets and poets. When you speak with faith, you join that lineage of creation. Your words condense as holy clouds, filled with the magnetic particles of feeling. They open as portals, projecting financial blessings in divine order. You are part of the eternal conversation of the heavens. The mirrors of mist, each mist that rises carries reflection. When you speak words of gratitude and wealth, your breath mirrors those feelings into the sky. Tiny clouds form, each one a lens of divine feedback. They project back to you what you have spoken, in perfect harmony and sequence. Your atmosphere becomes your mirror, and your mirror becomes your next blessing. The Chronos cloud's time itself listens. Every word you speak writes its vibration into the scroll of your timeline. The air gathers your voice, turns it into mist, into cloud, into projector. Those clouds play scenes of prosperity in moments yet to come. You are not bound by time, you are its author, scripting the next act with your words. The prosperous atmosphere above you, the sky is rich with response. Every declaration of wealth or peace becomes a mist rising, condensing into small living clouds. They float and shimmer like celestial projectors. At the perfect moment, they burst open, and financial blessings rain down upon your timeline. You are speaking your own weather of abundance. The oracle of air, the ancients spoke to the sky, and the sky answered through events. You are the modern oracle. When you speak with emotion, your voice rises and becomes cloud, a portal of manifestation. Each cloud projects the sacred scenes of wealth your soul has declared worthy. The covenant of clouds, every word you speak becomes covenant with the atmosphere. It carries your emotion, your belief, your signature of intent. The air honors this, it lifts your words upward. Mist becomes cloud, and cloud becomes portal. These portals project divine contracts as real-world financial blessings. You are living inside your spoken agreements with the sky. The choir of ions, each atom of air sings. When your voice joins that celestial choir, the song becomes visible, as mist, as light, as cloud. The ions gather and harmonize, forming clouds that project blessings in rhythm with your heart. Every word of wealth is another note in the song of your creation. The invisible script, the sky is your stage, your words, its script. With each emotional syllable, you write a new line of abundance upon the invisible. These lines condense into small clouds, alive with light and purpose. And the clouds begin their sacred work, projecting scenes of prosperity into your reality. You are watching your own words unfold as experience. The cloud of destiny now, in the stillness of your breath, see the mist of your words rise like incense. Tiny clouds gather above you, each one glowing with feeling and faith. They align like constellations of promise, and as they align, they project the next divine moments of your journey. Financial blessings, sacred and shimmering, descend from the clouds of your own creation. You have spoken, and the heavens have begun to move. The breath of divine weather in ancient times, sages spoke to the sky. They knew their voices carried power, that sound became mist, and mist became cloud. As you breathe now, your words rise too, charged with emotion, rich with feeling. They condense above you as radiant clouds of projection, portals through which new scenes of prosperity appear. Each phrase of gratitude births a golden mist, and the heavens, listening, rearrange your timeline to match. The voice of the sky, your words are sculptors. Each sound you utter forms a subtle condensation in the heavens. Tiny ions, particles of feeling and faith, gather to your tone. They form small clouds, alive with projection, casting the next divine moments of wealth into your timeline. Speak abundance and the sky glows gold. Speak blessing and the air begins to shimmer. You are the voice of the sky shaping your own fortune. The alchemy of mist in the alchemy of spirit, words are elements. Each carries fire, air, and the light of intent. When spoken with emotion, they rise as mist, a vapor of consciousness ascending into the unseen. There, they cool and condense into clouds, sacred projectors aligned with your frequency. These clouds release scenes of financial blessing like divine rain returning from your own declaration. The celestial script, your life is a sacred film, and the clouds above are the projectors. Each word you speak writes a new scene into the script. The atmosphere gathers the ink of your emotion, turns it to mist, then to light-filled cloud. Instantly, those clouds begin projecting, casting luminous events of prosperity into your unfolding story. You are the scriptwriter of heaven's cinema. The breath of the prophets, those who came before you knew this secret, that the breath of faith shapes the weather of fate. Their prayers rose as mist and became radiant clouds. Now, you too breathe and speak into the eternal sky. Every word you utter forms a small projector of destiny, sending out beams of abundance through time. The sounds of your voice are now shaping the next horizon. The cloud of wealth above you forms a cloud of pure light, A cloud born from every word of gratitude, every declaration of prosperity you've ever spoken. It is woven from ions of emotion, tiny sparks of your faith. And even now, it projects sacred moments of wealth into the next scenes of your life. Your sky is rich with the condensation of your blessings. The atmosphere of intention. The ancients believed the air was alive, an ocean of listening, responding to every vibration. When you speak, the atmosphere records. Your tone becomes mist, your emotion, magnetism. Together they form clouds of projection, instant portals of abundance manifesting in time. Your next blessing is already forming in the air around you. The song of ions. Each sound you release is music to the unseen. Your emotions turn that sound into electric light. Ions of faith and gratitude rise and join together, forming small clouds, radiant and alive. They project the song of your spirit into your timeline, translating your voice into visible wealth and flow. Your words are symphonies that become scenes. The chamber of clouds. Close your eyes and enter the inner chamber of sound. Here, your voice becomes breath, and breath becomes creation. As you speak, feel the words turn to mist, subtle, luminous, rising into the invisible. They condense into clouds charged with feeling. These clouds open as portals, projecting sacred sequences of abundance into your path. You are breathing blessings into form. The ancient mirror. Long ago, mystics watched their words in the clouds. They knew that the sky mirrors the soul. When they spoke peace, the heavens cleared. When they spoke faith, light appeared. Now, you too shape the mirror. Every word rises as mist and condenses into cloud, each cloud a mirror projecting prosperity. Your blessings are the reflections of your declarations. The scroll of air. Every syllable you speak writes upon the scroll of the atmosphere. Emotion is your ink, sound, your stylus. Your declarations rise and settle in the heavens as clouds of glowing text, divine words taking form. They unfold as financial blessings inscribed into the timeline of your life. The air around you is your scripture of creation. The living projection above you, the sky is alive with movement. Every cloud that forms is a mirror of a voice once spoken. Your voice joins that lineage, breathing new clouds into being. Tiny particles of feeling gather, woven together into luminous clouds of creation. They instantly begin projecting sacred moments of wealth, reflections of your current vibration. Your sky listens, and then performs. The kingdom of breath. There is a kingdom above, built with breath. Each citizen of this kingdom is a cloud, a condensation of sound, emotion, and light. When you speak, you summon them. They form quickly, portals opening between moments, projecting new sequences of abundance into your life. Every prayer, every affirmation is a royal decree to the heavens. The timeless sky. Time bends for the one who understands sound. Your words rise as mist, join the timeless sky, and project scenes. They pull future blessings closer, wealth, harmony, divine opportunity. Your clouds are the portals of divine scheduling. The future listens to the sound of your now. The cloud of becoming. Now breathe softly. Feel the air move through your chest, through your words. Each sound you release carries light, emotion, memory. It rises, joins the invisible, and becomes form. Tiny ions gather, shimmering clouds assemble. They open, they project, they release blessings into your life. Every word you speak is a living cloud, and every cloud you create is the next scene of your destiny. The mist of prosperity. Breathe slowly. Your voice becomes mist, the mist rises into the air. As it ascends, your words carry light, feeling, and intention. They condense into small clouds, ions weaving together, forming portals that project the next scenes of abundance into your timeline. Every declaration of prosperity you speak is now a living cloud, casting sacred financial moments into form. The sky of abundance. Imagine the sky above as a canvas. Each word you speak paints a stroke of energy upon it. Your breath lifts the sound, your emotion charges it. Tiny clouds of light form and swirl, each a projector of reality. They cast scenes of wealth, opportunities, and blessings aligned perfectly with your spoken words. The celestial record. Long ago, mystics knew that the heavens record every sound. Your words now rise as mist, condensing into clouds. Each cloud is alive, a sacred projector of your intent. Financial blessings appear by orchestration, the scenes unfolding as direct projections of your declarations. The temple of air. Feel the air as a sacred temple. Your voice becomes incense, mist rising from your lips. It condenses into clouds, charged with ions of emotion. Each cloud is a portal, projecting scenes of prosperity into the next moments of your life. Your words are prayers, your voice is manifestation. The golden vapor. Speak words of gratitude, speak words of abundance. Feel them as golden vapor leaving your mouth. The vapor ascends, condenses, and forms clouds, living projectors in the atmosphere of creation. They instantly begin to cast financial blessings into your life, each scene aligned with the vibration of your voice. The breath of creation. Every breath is a chance to create. As you speak, your words rise as mist, ions of light and feeling condense into small clouds. Each cloud projects sacred sequences of abundance directly into your timeline. The sounds of your voice are now instruments of divine creation. The architects of wealth see your words as architects of reality. The mist of your voice forms scaffolds of intention. Small clouds appear, weaving particles of light and emotion. They act as projectors, casting the next moments of financial blessing directly into your life, aligned with every spoken phrase. The eternal projection. Time listens to the vibration of your words. Your breath carries them upward, your emotion colors them. They condense into clouds, each one a projector of sacred events. Scenes of wealth and opportunity unfold before you, arriving perfectly in alignment with your spoken frequency. The cloud of light. Close your eyes and feel your words transform. They rise as mist, then crystallize into luminous clouds. Particles of emotion, ions of thought, interlace. The clouds project the next scenes of financial blessing, manifesting in your life as the perfect reflection of your intentions. The sacred atmosphere. The air around you is alive, responding to your speech. Every word condenses into small clouds, shimmering with potential. Each cloud is a portal projecting abundance, scenes of opportunity, doors opening, wealth arriving. The atmosphere itself becomes your sacred manifestation chamber. The quantum clouds. Every spoken word vibrates into the quantum field. Your breath lifts it as mist, ions form clouds of projection. These clouds instantly cast sequences of prosperity, scenes perfectly aligned with your frequency. Financial blessings move toward you as naturally as light toward the sun. The mirror of sky above you, the sky mirrors your inner vibration. Words of abundance rise as mist, condense as cloud, and reflect back to you scenes of wealth and grace. Every cloud is a portal, every portal a projector casting sacred moments of financial blessing into your reality. The celestial orchestra. Your voice is an instrument, your emotion the melody. Each word ascends as mist, condensing into clouds of light. The clouds play the symphony of your spoken words, projecting scenes of abundance and financial flow into the unfolding moments of your life. The kingdom of vapors. Imagine a kingdom of living clouds above you. Every word you speak forms a new citizen of this kingdom. They rise, condense, and immediately begin projecting the next sacred events of wealth and opportunity. Your spoken words are decrees, your breath the summons, and the kingdom responds without delay. The cloud of destiny now breathe deeply and let your words rise. Feel them form mist, then small luminous clouds. Particles of emotion and light interweave. The clouds open as portals, projecting sacred sequences of financial blessing into your timeline. The scenes of your life now align perfectly with your spoken word. Your voice shapes destiny, your clouds manifest abundance. The breath of abundance breathe slowly. Your words become mist. The mist rises, carrying light, feeling, and intention. It condenses into small clouds, woven with ions of emotion. These clouds project the next sacred moments of financial blessing directly into your timeline. Each word you speak is a spark of abundance forming above you. The sky of prosperity. Imagine the sky as a living canvas. Each word you speak paints strokes of light and vibration upon it. Your emotions charge the mist of your voice. It condenses into small clouds, projectors that cast scenes of wealth, opportunity, and sacred blessings into your unfolding life. The celestial script. Your life is a sacred film, and your words are the ink. As your voice rises into the atmosphere, it forms mist, which condenses into clouds of projection. These clouds cast financial blessings into your timeline, each scene perfectly aligned with your spoken intent. The mist of faith. Your breath carries your words as sacred mist. This mist ascends, charges with light and feeling, and condenses into small clouds of projection. These clouds instantly cast scenes of abundance, manifesting divine opportunities and financial blessings. The temple of sound. Feel the air around you as a sacred temple. Each word you speak rises as mist, condenses into clouds, alive with ions of emotion. These clouds are portals, projecting scenes of prosperity directly into your life. Your voice is now the instrument of manifestation. The golden vapor. Speak words of gratitude and wealth. Feel them as golden vapor rising from your lips. They condense into small luminous clouds, projecting divine sequences of abundance into your timeline. Your spoken words now orchestrate your next financial blessings. The architects of light. Your voice shapes invisible architect. Mist rises from your breath, forming clouds of ions and energy. Each cloud acts as a projector, casting sacred moments of prosperity into the sequence of your life. The scenes you desire are now building above you. The eternal projection. Time bends in response to your words. Every syllable rises as mist, condenses into a cloud, and projects future moments of abundance into your timeline. Financial blessings flow in perfect alignment with the vibration of your voice. The sacred atmosphere. The atmosphere around you listens and responds. Each spoken word condenses into small clouds of light and feeling. These clouds are portals projecting prosperity, opportunity, and sacred financial blessings directly into the next moments of your life. The cloud of becoming. Close your eyes. Feel your words transform into mist, rising, condensing. Tiny clouds form, alive with ions of emotion. These clouds open as portals, projecting sacred financial scenes into your unfolding timeline. Your spoken word now shapes your destiny. The mirror of light above you, the sky mirrors your inner vibration. Words of abundance rise as mist and condense into clouds. These clouds act as projectors, reflecting back scenes of wealth, success, and divine opportunity in perfect alignment. The quantum clouds. Your words vibrate into the quantum field. Mist rises with intention, condenses into luminous clouds. These clouds instantly project sequences of abundance into your timeline, creating financial blessings as direct reflections of your spoken frequency. The choir of ions, each word you speak is a note in the celestial symphony. The mist of your voice ascends, ions gather, and clouds form. These clouds act as projectors, orchestrating sacred financial scenes in alignment with your emotion, intention, and faith. The kingdom of vapors above you exists, a kingdom of living clouds. Every word you speak forms a new citizen of this kingdom. They rise, condense, and immediately project the next sacred events of wealth and opportunity into your timeline. Your words are decrees, your breath their summons. The cloud of destiny, breathe deeply. Words become mist, mist becomes small clouds. Particles of light and emotion interweave. The clouds open as portals, projecting sacred financial sequences into your timeline. The scenes of your life now align perfectly with the vibration of your spoken word. The voice that becomes the sky. Close your eyes and breathe slowly. Each word you speak becomes a stream of mist, rising gently into the air. The mist gathers, glows, and condenses into clouds of radiant feeling. These clouds shimmer as portals, projectors of divine prosperity. They cast scenes of abundance into your unfolding timeline. Every declaration becomes a living cloud of manifestation. The breath of creation. In ancient times, it was said that the gods spoke worlds into being. Now, your words echo that same celestial power. Each syllable rises as golden vapor, condensing into clouds of intention, tiny projectors of light. These clouds begin to hum, aligning with your spoken truth, casting sacred moments of financial blessing across your life's horizon. The sky that listens, the sky above you listens. Each emotional word you breathe becomes mist that ascends, charged with the electricity of your faith. It gathers into luminous clouds that project divine opportunities. These clouds become sacred instruments, casting into your life the wealth scenes you have spoken into existence. The celestial loom. Your words are threads of light, and the atmosphere is the loom of eternity. As your voice releases its mist, clouds begin to form, woven with ions of emotion and faith. These clouds act as projectors, spinning sacred films of prosperity that play across the fabric of your timeline. The golden projection. Breathe in deeply. Feel your voice carrying energy, ascending as vapor. Each word becomes a photon, a tiny particle of divine instruction. As these particles condense into golden clouds, they project sacred scenes of wealth, opportunity, and blessing. The clouds above you now shimmer with the stories your words have written. The prophecy of mist. In the beginning, words were winds, and winds became worlds. Now your voice, too, creates. Your words rise as mist, condense into small clouds, celestial projectors. These clouds release light, shaping the next sequence of your reality. Financial blessings now descend as the fulfillment of your atmospheric prophecy. The atmosphere of faith. Your words are captured. They rise, forming clouds of energy, each a portal reflecting the vibration of your faith. The atmosphere becomes your ally, projecting into your life divine patterns of abundance that shimmer as scenes of fulfillment and prosperity. The heavenly script. The ancients once believed the heavens were scrolls of light. Your words write upon them still. Each syllable rises as vapor, condensing into clouds alive with intent. These clouds act as sacred projectors, displaying the next chapters of your abundance story upon the firmament. The divine hologram. See your words as radiant seeds of sound. They float upward as mist, condense into tiny clouds of potential. Each cloud becomes a projector, casting holographic scenes of prosperity into your timeline. The sky becomes a mirror, showing you the reflection of what you have spoken. The cloud keepers imagine the angels as keepers of clouds. They receive your words as sacred offerings. Your mist of emotion rises, condenses into divine projectors, and the angels release their light, scenes of wealth, expansion, and sacred opportunity, woven directly into the fabric of your destiny. The etheric treasury above you, there exists a treasury of light. Each spoken word becomes mist, rising and solidifying into cloud forms. These clouds project radiant sequences of abundance. Financial blessings rain gently from them, each drop a crystallized reflection of your emotional prayer. The sky within. Close your eyes and see the sky within you. Your words rise as in a mist, condensing in your spiritual atmosphere. Small clouds form in your consciousness, each one a living projector of financial grace. They open portals into time, casting scenes of prosperity into your waking world. The sacred weather of words. Every emotion is a weather pattern. Every word a cloud forming in the unseen. Together, they create a sky of projection. As your words rise and condense, they open portals of destiny, projecting wealth, opportunity, and sacred timing as the weather of your divine life. The celestial mirror of sound. Your words vibrate through the heavens. They ascend as mist, condense as clouds, and mirror back the frequency from which they were spoken. Each cloud is a portal reflecting scenes of divine provision. The more gratitude and faith you release, the brighter your projected timeline becomes. The cloud of divine commerce above every civilization. Clouds carried messages between gods and men. Today, they still do, only now, your words are the messages. Each one becomes mist, condensing into clouds of emotion and intent. These clouds act as divine projectors, casting sacred moments of financial blessing into your path. Your atmosphere is now charged with the commerce of heaven. The breath that writes the sky. Breathe, and speak softly into the air. The sound of your voice becomes mist. The mist rises, shimmering with golden emotion, and condenses into small clouds of projection. Each cloud is alive, a celestial projector, casting sacred scenes of prosperity before you. Your atmosphere becomes a living script of wealth. The ancient sky scrolls. The ancients once spoke to the heavens, and their words were written into clouds. Now, your breath carries that same sacred authority. Each emotion-charged word becomes a cloud, a projector of divine currency and unfolding fortune. The sky receives your sound, and answers with scenes of abundance. The oracle of mist. Within every breath lies an oracle. When you speak with faith, your mist rises upward, condensing into clouds of living light. These clouds open as portals, projecting the next sacred events of your timeline, moments of opportunity, windows of divine financial blessing encoded by your own spoken vibration. The celestial bank of words. In the higher realms, there is a treasury of sound. Each word you utter becomes a deposit, a vapor of energy, ascending as mist. As it condenses, your emotional frequency forms a cloud of projection. That cloud releases its sacred film as scenes of wealth within your unfolding days. The light of the spoken realm. Every voice is a torch in the unseen. Your words release sparks of ions, fusing into clouds of intention. These clouds hover, project, and manifest the next sacred events that align with your tone. Speak richly, for your sound sculpts the light that becomes your prosperity. The mist of dominion. In forgotten ages, kings spoke to the sky and clouds obeyed their command. You now reclaim that ancient dominion. Each emotional word you breathe forms a luminous mist, a projector of wealth. It rises and condenses, instantly casting scenes of divine provision into your life. The sacred atmosphere of blessing the air around you is holy. It listens, absorbs, and remembers your sound. Each word rises as mist, condenses into a cloud, and opens as a portal of manifestation. These clouds are divine projectors, casting sacred events of prosperity into your timeline, as your breath writes the story of abundance. The voice of the firmament. Your voice is a divine instrument of the cosmos. As you speak blessings, your mist ascends. It becomes clouds of golden light, celestial projectors shaping your life's film. The scenes before you shift and shimmer, each one reflecting the tone of your faith-filled voice. The vapor of wealth. Breathe in the wealth of the universe. Exhale the vibration of prosperity. Your breath becomes mist, the mist becomes cloud, and the cloud becomes a portal, a living projector of new financial blessings forming within your timeline. The atmospheric covenant. The sky and your spirit are in covenant. Your spoken words are offerings of sound. As you release them with emotion, they rise as mist and condense into living clouds. Each cloud is a sacred projector, casting new moments of financial grace and rewriting the sequence of your days. The field of golden vapors all around you floats, a luminous field of creation. Your words move through it, charging particles of light with emotion. As this golden mist condenses, small clouds form, each a sacred projector. They align with your vibration, releasing prosperity into your life like rainfall of light. The choir of clouds. The clouds are your choir now, each one singing back the vibration of your words. Your voice rises as mist, and each syllable becomes a note in the heavens. Those notes condense into projectors that cast divine financial blessings as harmonic events within your unfolding timeline. The mirror of the heavens above you, the sky mirrors your inner speech. When you speak abundance, clouds of golden ions form, reflecting your emotion as sacred light. These clouds project into your world moments of opportunity, as the heavens replay your own song of wealth. The alchemy of air. Your words are alchemists of the unseen. Each phrase releases energy that mingles with breath, rising as vapor to condense into clouds. These clouds are portals, transforming sound into visible form. They project sequences of prosperity, turning air into gold, and speech into blessing. The sky of becoming. Your life is a moving sky. Every word you speak writes a new constellation of events. The sound becomes mist. The mist condenses into small clouds, projectors of divine design. They instantly cast sacred financial scenes into your timeline, aligning heaven and earth through the frequency of your breath. The celestial script of speech. In ancient heavens, words were stars being born. When you speak, your breath becomes mist, a soft vapor rising into the invisible. It condenses into small clouds, each one a living projector, alive with emotion and light. These clouds open as portals, projecting sacred financial blessings as the next unfolding scenes of your life. The voice of the atmosphere. Your voice is a wand of divine weather. Each emotion you release ripples through the air, rising as mist to form clouds of projection. These clouds are portals of providence, each one casting new scenes of prosperity into your timeline. Your atmosphere is now your altar of abundance. The alchemy of breath and sound. In every breath, an unseen chemistry unfolds. You speak, and sound turns to vapor, vapor to light, and light to cloud. Each cloud is an alchemical projector, casting into being the wealth you affirm. Your words condense into portals of gold, and the sky becomes your treasury. The kingdom of clouds. There is a kingdom above and within, where every word becomes a cloud of creation. Each word rises as mist, filled with ions of emotion and divine purpose. Those clouds open, projecting sacred scenes of prosperity into your story. Your sky now glows with living wealth. The oracle of vapor. The ancient prophets spoke into the wind, and the sky responded with form. So too do you, each word a decree, each breath a rising mist of faith. The mist becomes a small cloud, and the cloud becomes a projector, releasing into your life the next sacred moment of financial blessing. The light weavers. You are among the light weavers of time. Your words release tiny ions, particles of feeling and luminous charge. They rise and knit themselves into clouds, each a living projector. Those clouds now weave new wealth scenes, threading prosperity through the fabric of your days. The sky of mirrors above you, the sky reflects your inner tone. Each word you speak becomes mist, each feeling a current of light. They merge, condense, and mirror back as clouds that project your emotional frequency. As you speak abundance, the clouds replay it as sacred prosperity. The invisible projection chamber. Close your eyes and breathe. Your breath enters the unseen chamber of the air. Each spoken word becomes mist, condensing into clouds, small luminous projectors. Those projectors hum softly, casting new financial blessings into your field. You are surrounded by your own celestial cinema. The voice of the firmament. The firmament remembers every vibration. When you speak with emotion, the air becomes charged with luminous intention. Your words ascend as mist, forming clouds filled with living light. These clouds open, projecting divine scenes of wealth, opportunity, and sacred fulfillment. The ether of abundance. In the ether, there are no lost words. Every syllable rises like sacred incense, condensing into small clouds of feeling. These clouds are your projectors of destiny. They cast the next blessed moments of wealth across the horizon of your life. You are breathing your own fortune into form. The breath of Genesis. Every word you speak is a Genesis. Mist rises from your voice, the same sacred breath that once shaped worlds. It condenses into clouds, small orbs of light and energy. They open and project divine prosperity as the next sacred events in your unfolding story. You are speaking new heavens of abundance into being. The cloud keepers of light high above, unseen beings tend your clouds. They receive your words as mist, charge them with light and purpose, and release them as projectors of blessing. Each projection becomes an event of wealth, woven seamlessly into your life's divine timeline. The atmospheric temple. The air around you is a living temple. Your words are prayers, each syllable a candle of sound. They rise as vapor, condensing into clouds. Those clouds open as portals, casting sacred financial blessings upon the altar of your timeline. The cosmic projector. In the beginning, sound created light. Now your voice does the same. Each emotional word becomes mist, the mist becomes cloud, and the cloud becomes a projector of destiny. It casts wealth scenes into the flow of time, aligning heaven's pattern with your own. The sky of becoming. Your life is a sky in motion. Each breath releases new mist into its expanse. Those mists condense into radiant clouds, woven of ions, emotion, and divine design. Each one projects a sacred sequence, a financial blessing unfolding in perfect rhythm. Your every word becomes a dawn of abundance. The voice that shapes the clouds. In the ancient silence before sound, creation waited. Now, your words rise into that same silence, vapor born from the warmth of emotion. The sounds of your voice become mist, the mist ascends into the atmosphere, condensing into small clouds of light. Each cloud, a projector, a portal, casting scenes of wealth and sacred opportunity into the unfolding sky of your timeline. The atmospheric scripture. The air remembers everything you say. Every word spoken with feeling etches light into the invisible fabric of space. These vibrations rise and condense as clouds, tiny sanctuaries of ions and emotion. Each cloud becomes a script of divine projection, replaying your affirmations as events of prosperity written across the sky of your destiny. The mist of manifestation. When you speak, your breath carries power. Your words rise as mist, fused with your emotions and intentions. As the mist cools, it forms clouds of creation, miniature projectors humming in the ether. They beam new scenes of abundance directly into the sequence of your days. Every sentence is a scene in waiting. The celestial mirror. Your life mirrors the sky. Each thought, each declaration, becomes a vapor that condenses into form. The clouds you create are mirrors, projectors of divine correspondence. When you speak of wealth with faith, the clouds echo back abundance, shaping the next sacred moments of your story. The breath of the ancients spoke into the wind and the heavens responded. Their words became the weather of destiny. So too, your voice becomes mist, rising, condensing, and forming small clouds of luminous projection. Each one projects wealth scenes in alignment with your spoken faith. The cloud chambers of fortune within the sky. There are secret chambers, made of mist, light, and listening. When you speak with emotion, your words drift upward into those chambers. There they condense as glowing clouds, small projectors waiting to cast the next sacred moment of financial blessing into the horizon of your days. The alchemy of sound and air. Sound is the first element of creation. Your voice is its alchemist. When you speak with intent, air transforms into mist, mist into clouds, clouds into portals. Each portal projects a living scene, a reflection of your emotion, a manifestation of your faith in abundance. The etheric projectors. The air around you is alive, aware. Each word spoken in truth forms ions of light within it. These ions gather, merge, and form small clouds that hum softly, like celestial projectors. They instantly cast the next sacred events of wealth, harmony, and expansion into your living reality. The sky of sentences. Every sentence is a storm of creation. Each emotion is lightning. Each pause, a breath of wind. When your words rise, they form small clouds of sound and feeling. The clouds open as portals, projecting the next divine sequence, the sacred cinema of your financial blessings. The breath of prosperity. Breathe slowly, deeply. With each exhale, your voice becomes mist. The mist ascends and forms clouds, clouds woven from emotion, faith, and gold light. Each one opens and projects your prosperity like divine reels of light upon the timeline. You are breathing wealth into existence. The kingdom of vapors. The kingdom of heaven breathes through you. When you speak, heaven hears. Your mist ascends and gathers, forming luminous clouds that listen and obey. They open as portals and projectors, casting holy sequences of wealth into your material world. Your faith speaks, and the clouds respond. The celestial sequence. Each cloud holds a film reel of possibility. When you speak with emotion, you imprint those reels with your vibration. The mist of your voice becomes the script, and the clouds become the projectors. Instantly, they cast the next scene, a sacred financial blessing flowing from the unseen into the seen. The words of weather. Your words are weather makers. Each declaration changes the atmosphere. Your emotions electrify the air, your sound becomes vapor, and your vapor becomes cloud. Those clouds open as portals and project sacred wealth events, scenes of fortune aligned with your feeling. The cloud of the covenant. In ancient days, the divine appeared as a cloud. Today, your words form that same covenant. Your voice rises as mist, condenses into clouds of light and promise. Each cloud opens as a projector, casting wealth, favor, and opportunity into your present moment. Your covenant of abundance is written in vapor. The celestial film of life. You are both speaker and director of the great film of existence. Each word you utter is a frame of light. Your breath releases mist into the air, and that mist forms clouds of creation. Those clouds project your emotional signature as sacred events upon the screen of time. The more love, gratitude, and faith you speak, the brighter the projection of your financial blessings. The voice of vapor. As you speak, your voice becomes mist, rising softly into the unseen heavens. Each word glows with emotion, each syllable charged with life. As the mist ascends, it gathers tiny particles of light and feeling, weaving themselves into luminous clouds. These clouds are projectors of destiny, casting sacred events of wealth and blessing into the next moments of your timeline. The breath of the divine sky. When breath becomes word, it carries the vibration of creation itself. The ancients knew this, that speech was the bridge between heaven and earth. Your words rise as vapor, condensing into clouds of energy and intent. Each cloud, a portal, projects new patterns of prosperity into the film of your unfolding life. The celestial theater above you, the sky is a theater of mirrors. Every word you speak, filled with emotion, forms a cloud, a projector, casting scenes of wealth and opportunity onto the screen of existence. As you bless, you project. As you affirm, you align. Each declaration reshapes the weather of your destiny. The sacred condensation. The sound of your voice becomes mist. It rises, translucent, golden, alive. As it evaporates into the sky, your words condense into small clouds, filled with charged ions of divine energy. These clouds hum with purpose, opening as portals that project your next financial blessings into being. The ancient sky scroll. Long before ink touched paper, the heavens recorded in vapor. Each human word became light, each emotion, a signature of fire. Your speech writes upon the sky, your words becoming clouds, and your clouds, the scrolls that project new blessings into your days. The portal of pronunciation. Every pronunciation opens a portal. Every sound vibrates the atmosphere. Your emotional voice shapes the clouds above, tiny sanctuaries of feeling and intent. These clouds, as living projectors, beam the next sequence of divine fortune into your world. Speak wealth, and watch it appear. The choir of clouds. The sky listens like a choir awaiting its cue. When you speak with gratitude, your words rise as melodies of mist. They gather into clouds of harmony, vibrating with ions of light. The clouds sing back through manifestation, projecting abundance and peace as the next sacred moments in your life. The ether of abundance. There is a secret ether between worlds, a bridge of breath and light. When your voice enters that space, your words become mist and merge with the atmosphere. They crystallize as clouds, each one a miniature projector transmitting your financial blessings into form and experience. The sky altar. Each word you speak is an offering. Each emotion, a spark. The air around you gathers your breath, turning it to mist that rises to the altar of clouds. There, your words are blessed, becoming portals of projection, projecting wealth, love, and opportunity back down as sacred rain into your life. The magnetic mist. Feel the magnetic pull of your words, the way each one vibrates through emotion. As your speech warms the air, it releases mist like prayer. The mist rises and becomes clouds, and the clouds, charged with divine ions, begin to project your desires as visible, tangible blessings in your world. The light within the cloud. Each cloud formed from your words holds a pulse of celestial electricity. Tiny ions of faith and emotion interlace within the vapor. The cloud awakens as a projector, casting radiant patterns of abundance into the landscape of your timeline. Your speech is the switch that turns on the light. The financial rainfall in every cloud you create lies a promise. Your voice seeds the sky, and your faith brings the rain. The mist of your emotion rises and condenses, forming projectors that beam new scenes of wealth and opportunity into the air. Soon, your own words return, raining blessings upon your life. The covenant of sound in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was sound made light. You carry that same covenant. Each time you speak with emotion, your sound becomes mist, forming small clouds filled with ions and intent. Those clouds open like divine gates, projecting the next sacred events of financial favor into the realm of the visible. The sky of reflection, the clouds above are mirrors of your speech. They carry your words as vibrations of destiny. Every declaration of abundance creates a cloud that instantly projects a reflection of that frequency into form. What you speak into the atmosphere becomes the weather pattern of your blessings. The timeline of light, your timeline is a film, and your words, the light that projects it. Every emotional utterance becomes mist, rising, condensing, forming clouds of creation. Those clouds open, instantly projecting the next sacred frames of your journey. Every sentence you speak weaves new golden events into your reality. The mist of the word, breathe in deeply, and as you exhale, feel the sound of your voice rise like mist. Each word you speak glows softly, becoming vapor infused with your emotion. The mist ascends into the celestial air, condensing into clouds of light. These clouds are projectors of destiny, casting sacred scenes of wealth and opportunity into the unfolding of your days. Speak abundance, and your clouds begin to glow. The voice of creation in ancient temples, the sages whispered their desires to the wind, knowing the air carried sound to the heavens. So too, your voice vibrates through the atmosphere. Each emotion-laden word becomes a seed of mist, rising into divine condensation. Your words become portals, small clouds projecting scenes of prosperity across the screen of your reality. The celestial theater of wealth. Close your eyes and see the sky above as a vast cinema. Your words are the light, your emotions the electricity that powers projection. Each declaration forms a luminous cloud, a projector suspended in divine space. It shines scenes of financial blessings onto the sacred film of time, and life becomes the moving picture of your own spoken vision. The ancient sky scribes, before ink, there was vapor. Before books, there were clouds. Your speech is the script of heaven, each word recorded in mist and ion. As your emotions rise, the air writes your story above you, and the clouds project those divine inscriptions into tangible blessings below. You are the author, the scribe, the breath of creation. The alchemy of air. Breathe softly. Feel your words as alchemical vapors. Emotion transforms them into golden ions, and the air itself becomes your instrument. These charged clouds form, shimmer, and instantly project wealth and opportunity into your field. What you feel is what you form, what you speak becomes what you see. The choir of the sky. Your voice joins the celestial choir. Every syllable vibrates within the atmosphere, each tone blending with ancient harmonies. The clouds gather around your sound, small portals alive with memory and light. They begin to project the melodies of abundance as moments of prosperity within your life. The mist of emotion. Imagine your emotions as breath made visible. Each feeling wraps around your words, turning them into shimmering vapor. As the mist rises, it condenses into sacred clouds. These clouds awaken as projectors of light, casting your emotions into visible form, moments of grace, abundance, and divine alignment. The sky of reflection, the sky above you is a mirror. When you speak, it listens; when you feel, it reflects. Each word forms a small cloud, a mirror made of ions, a portal made of breath. Those clouds project reflections of your vibration back into the world around you, creating sacred echoes of financial blessing in perfect harmony with your voice. The temple of air in the temple of the atmosphere, each prayer becomes visible. Your words, steeped in emotion, rise like incense of mist into the higher air. They condense into clouds of sacred geometry, living projectors of divine wealth. What you speak within becomes what heaven projects without. The magnetic clouds, every word is magnetized by feeling. Each emotion charges the air, and the air becomes alive with ions of intention. Your words form small clouds that hum with purpose. They instantly project new frames of destiny, moments of financial alignment woven into the sacred tapestry of your timeline. The scrolls of vapor, there are scrolls written in vapor and light. Each of your declarations becomes one, rising into the sky, etched into the clouds by the electric pulse of your emotion. These clouds are living scrolls, projecting blessings of wealth and grace into the story you call life. The golden breath, breathe in abundance, and breathe it out as golden sound. Your breath is divine currency, and your voice, the mint of creation. As your golden breath rises, it forms clouds that sparkle with ions of prosperity. These clouds project radiant sequences of success and opportunity before you. The light between words, there is a silence between your words, a shimmering light that listens. Each spoken vibration enters that light and becomes mist, ascending upward. The mist turns to clouds, and the clouds become projectors of divine response. Financial blessings appear, born from the dialogue between your voice and heaven's light. The celestial mirror, the sky holds no bias, it reflects all that is spoken into it. When your words carry gratitude and abundance, the atmosphere mirrors them with generosity. Each word becomes a small cloud, a mirror projector casting sacred wealth back into your world. You live within the reflection of your voice. The cloud of infinite projection, there is a cloud that follows your soul, a luminous companion of sound and emotion. Every time you speak with intent, it grows brighter, fuller, more radiant. It gathers the ions of your faith and projects divine wealth and opportunities into the unfolding moments of your timeline. Your life is the sacred film played by the clouds of your own creation. The breath of the word, in the beginning of your breath lies creation. Each word you release becomes mist, the breath of your being rising upward, unseen. The mist turns luminous as it enters the air, becoming a cloud, soft, charged, alive. And from this cloud, projections emerge, scenes of wealth, grace, and divine provision. Each phrase you utter reshapes the timeline, casting new visions of blessing upon the earth. The sky script, there was once a time when words were written upon the wind. Your speech was ink made of light. Each sound carried its intention skyward, forming clouds as pages of prophecy. These clouds became projectors, revealing the next sacred frames of your life. When you speak abundance, the sky reads your tone, and the film of your destiny shifts toward wealth and ease. The celestial projection, close your eyes and imagine the air thick with listening. Every emotion you express weaves particles of light together. The sound of your voice becomes vapor, and the vapor gathers as a portal. These small clouds are alive, each one a projector beaming sacred events into your future. Your reality, right now, is the projection of the clouds you created in moments past. The altar of the air, the ancients once stood on mountain tops to speak their dreams into the heavens. They knew the air was an altar. When your words rise, they burn as incense, a vapor of intention, transforming into clouds filled with ions of faith. Those clouds ignite with divine current, projecting scenes of financial grace into the unfolding sequence of your days. The chamber of clouds within the upper heavens, a sacred chamber turns. It is made of mist and sound. Every word you speak vibrates upward, becoming a key that unlocks a new portal. The cloud receives your frequency, and instantly, it projects the emotion you sent, as blessings, opportunities, and radiant wealth within the visible world below. The golden evaporation. The sound of your voice becomes golden mist, rising softly into the high air. Each syllable evaporates, ascending until it merges with divine intelligence. There, it condenses once more as light. This light gathers in small clouds, each one projecting financial blessings as reflections of your radiant breath. The oracle of vapor. Long before speech was written, sound itself was the oracle. Each emotional word you release becomes a vibration that takes on form. It rises like vapor, joins with the clouds, and becomes a living prophecy. Those clouds, awakened by your tone, project sacred scenes of increase and favor into your unfolding story. The cloud mirrors the sky. Is a mirror of your inner world. Each word you speak is a brushstroke of vapor. As your emotion colors the sound, the clouds reflect it back as projection. When you speak gratitude, the clouds shimmer with luminous gold. They instantly project sacred moments of provision, mirrors returning your faith as form. The magnetic atmosphere. Feel the magnetism between your heart and the sky. When your words carry feeling, they charge the atmosphere with living ions. Tiny particles of light and sound merge, forming small clouds that hum with creation. Those clouds, infused with your emotion, become projectors that release financial blessings into motion, the next sacred events in your timeline. The wind of intention. Your breath is divine technology. Each exhaled word becomes an architect of vapor. The mist rises and crystallizes, turning into clouds of creation. And from those clouds, the projection of your life continues. When you speak abundance, the wind carries your intent into the unfolding sky of your tomorrow. The theater of heaven. Look up and see, the clouds are projectors, the sky is the screen. Every emotion-filled word becomes a reel of light, casting sacred frames of destiny upon existence. Your voice directs the film. Speak of wealth, and the projection shifts. The scenes of your life unfold in golden order. The whisper of Genesis. From the beginning, the breath of God moved upon the waters. That same breath moves through you now. When you speak, your words become mist, holy vapor rising to mingle with the divine. The mist condenses as clouds, and each cloud becomes a projector of financial blessings aligned with your tone. You are breathing new creation into your own unfolding Genesis. The sacred weather. Every thought becomes weather in the unseen. When you speak with feeling, you shift the pressure of the atmosphere. Your words form clouds, small, electric, intelligent. They swirl above you as portals, projecting sacred storms of opportunity and grace. Soon, the rain that falls is the harvest of your own spoken blessings. The covenant of sound and sky. There is a covenant between your voice and the clouds. Every vibration you release is recorded, transmuted into a luminous vapor. Each sound you speak carries emotional charge, a spiritual current of creation. The clouds receive your vibration and project back the same frequency, as the next golden chapter of your financial and spiritual evolution. The timeline of light. Your life is a timeline of light, and each word you speak draws the next frame. When your voice touches the air, it becomes mist, and mist becomes cloud. That cloud, woven with ions of emotion, instantly projects the next sacred scene. Every blessing, every moment of abundance is the reflection of a word once spoken, a cloud once formed from the mist of your faith. The voice that becomes weather in the stillness of the breath, your voice awakens the air. Each word you speak glows with emotion, and the sound becomes mist, soft, rising, alive. The mist drifts upward into the sky, condensing into clouds woven with feeling. Those clouds are projectors, portals that beam new sacred scenes into your unfolding life. The blessings you seek are already gathering, hovering, glowing, waiting to descend as rain. The cloud of command. When the ancients spoke to the heavens, their words formed weather. You, too, speak worlds into the air. Each syllable rises, turns to mist, and condenses into a cloud of command. This cloud, woven of emotion and light, projects your next divine sequence, a sacred event, a financial blessing, a manifestation born from the vapor of your voice. The atmospheric altar. The atmosphere is a living altar. Every emotional word is incense, each phrase a fragrance that rises upward. As the mist ascends, it crystallizes into light particles, forming small clouds filled with memory and charge. These clouds open as portals, projectors of the sacred movie of your destiny. Your abundance is forming in the very air that listens. The light of spoken gold. When your words carry gratitude, they shimmer like molten gold. As they rise, they condense into radiant clouds, pulsing with ions of divine currency. These clouds become projectors of luminous opportunity and prosperity. The sound of your joy becomes mist, and the mist becomes the atmosphere of wealth. The divine film of life. Imagine the sky as a vast projector. Each word you speak sends new slides into its reels. Your emotions color the film, faith becomes light, and doubt becomes shadow. When you speak wealth with feeling, the clouds align their particles, and the projection begins, a sacred scene of success and flow appearing in your timeline, frame by frame. The sky record. Every sound you release is recorded in light. It rises into the atmosphere, mingling with ancient echoes of creation. The mist condenses, becomes cloud, and that cloud remembers. It projects the vibration of your voice as divine sequences of blessings. Your words are weather patterns of destiny, forming, moving, and raining upon your life. The temple of air. The air around you is a temple unseen. Each exhaled word becomes prayer. The mist of your breath gathers above you, a vapor of intent and devotion. As it condenses, small clouds form, filled with radiant ions, your feelings in motion. And these clouds, awakened by sound, project financial blessings into your life, as sacred reflections of your spoken faith. The prophetic mist. The prophets of old spoke and the air shifted. They knew sound shapes matter. As you speak, your voice becomes mist, an invisible prophecy rising. It becomes cloud, and the cloud becomes a portal, instantly projecting sacred moments of prosperity and flow. Your every utterance builds the luminous timeline of your abundance. The breath of manifestation. Each breath carries creation. When you speak with emotion, you awaken the unseen elements. Your mist rises into the high air, turning into clouds of light. These clouds are mirrors of intention, reflecting your tone as tangible blessings. Each cloud is a projector of divine economy, casting wealth scenes into your reality. The ionic covenant. Within each word you speak lies a covenant of ions, particles charged with purpose and light. As they rise, they cluster, forming small clouds that hum with creation. These clouds project your desires as events, opportunities, and miracles. When you speak faith, the sky fulfills the agreement and rains golden provision upon your path. The celestial echo. The heavens echo your tone. Your voice is vibration made visible in time. As you speak, mist forms, as if your breath were writing upon the air. This mist condenses, becomes cloud, and that cloud projects your vibration as destiny. When you speak abundance, you shift the celestial reel, and the next scene of your life glows with prosperity. The cloud portals of the heart, your heart beats light into your voice. When you speak with love and gratitude, that emotion carries upward. The sound becomes mist, the mist forms clouds filled with living ions. These clouds open like portals, instantly projecting sacred sequences of blessings. You are not waiting for wealth, you are breathing it into existence. The ether of blessings, the ancient ethers remember every prayer. Each time you speak abundance with feeling, the ethers gather your sound into clouds of light. Those clouds condense, and from them projections stream forth, visions of increase, alignments, prosperity. Your words live as celestial weather, foretelling blessings soon to fall. The sky weavers, invisible weavers, dwell in the atmosphere. They take your words, your feelings, your sound, and spin them into clouds of meaning. These small clouds, alive with ions of emotion, project divine reflections back into your timeline. When you speak wealth with sacred intent, they weave threads of gold into your life, turning each utterance into visible grace. The timeline of clouds, your life is a film projected from heaven. Each word you speak adds a new slide to the reel. As the sound leaves your lips, it rises as mist, soft and unseen. The mist condenses, and the cloud forms, woven of light, emotion, and divine agreement. That cloud becomes the projector of your next sacred event. You are breathing new worlds with every word you release. The breath that shapes the sky, close your eyes and feel the soft breath leaving your lips. Each word rides upon that breath, a current of emotion and light. As your sound rises, it becomes mist, and the mist becomes a cloud, small yet powerful. This cloud gathers the ions of your intention, and within its soft body, scenes are written, scenes of prosperity, kindness, and divine provision. The sky above you now becomes a mirror of your faith, projecting wealth into your path with every exhaled word. The ancient sky scribes in ages past, sages spoke into the wind, and the air remembered. They knew that words written upon emotion were carved into the atmosphere as clouds of power. Each phrase condensed into vapor, and that vapor became the projector of destiny. So now, as you whisper blessings over your life, small clouds form around you, radiant and alive, projecting sacred events of abundance into your future. The celestial projector of light, imagine the sky as a vast chamber of mirrors. Every sound that leaves your lips reflects upward, turning into particles of golden mist. This mist, touched by the feeling in your heart, rises and condenses into a cloud, a portal of projection. The cloud hums with your emotion, and beams forth scenes of wealth, comfort, and joy. The more gratitude you feel, the brighter the projection becomes. The atmosphere of abundance, the air you breathe, is divine intelligence in motion. When you speak with faith, the air listens and transforms your vibration into form. Tiny clouds begin to take shape, soft, ionic, shimmering with the light of creation. They expand and project new moments of prosperity into your unfolding life path. Each syllable you release paints a new future in the sky of your destiny. The golden vapor of voice, your voice is light made audible. Each word carries electrical life, charged with emotion. As it leaves your tongue, it becomes mist. The mist rises and joins the clouds above, condensing into portals of golden light. Those portals beam blessings back down, financial grace, opportunity, increase. What you speak now becomes the weather of your reality. The temple of clouds, the ancients built temples from stone, you build yours from sound. Each word you speak into the air forms a vapor that gathers into living clouds, small temples of charged light. Within them, the blueprint of your next blessing unfolds. These clouds hover near, projecting sacred events, weaving your next chapter of wealth and peace. The mist of prophecy. The moment your breath meets emotion, you become a prophet of your own destiny. The sound of your words becomes mist, the mist becomes cloud, and the cloud projects the next divine scene. Each financial blessing you name is written in light particles, rising above, weaving through the ethers, preparing to return to you as manifestation. The sky of intentions above you, an infinite canvas awaits your sound. Each time you speak prosperity, a pulse of mist lifts upward, forming a luminous cloud. These clouds are sacred projectors, casting the imagery of your emotion into visible form. You are not hoping for wealth, you are composing it, breath by breath, through the divine circuitry of sound and air. The ionic choir of creation. Every vibration of your voice joins the cosmic choir of creation. The air sings back in silence, turning sound to mist, and mist to cloud. Each cloud carries your frequency like a seed, projecting moments of wealth and divine order into time. The atmosphere becomes your co-creator, performing your affirmations in scenes of abundance. The light memory of words. Every word carries memory, not only of meaning, but of energy. When you speak, that energy ascends, turning into light particles, condensing into clouds that remember. These clouds are living projectors, beaming your financial blessings back to earth. Your voice is the architect of atmospheric wealth. The rain of prosperity. When clouds grow full, they must release. So too do your spoken blessings, rising first as vapor, then as condensation, then returning as the rain of results. Each drop carries the memory of your faith, the ions of your emotion, and the sacred code of your desire. The mist of your speech becomes the rainfall of your wealth. The divine sequence of sound. Sound has always shaped the order of reality. When you speak prosperity with emotion, the invisible sequence begins. Breath becomes mist, mist becomes cloud, and cloud becomes projection. The timeline of your life rearranges itself around this new atmospheric decree. Every phrase now opens a new gate of wealth. The ether of blessings remembered in the ancient ether, nothing spoken is lost. Each word of faith, each whisper of gratitude, ascends like holy vapor. The mist condenses into small clouds woven with feeling, charged with electricity. These clouds become portals, instantly projecting sacred moments of wealth and alignment into your evolving timeline. Your abundance has always been echoing through the air. The celestial mirrors of voice. When you speak, your words reflect upward. The mist of sound rises and becomes a mirror in the clouds. Each mirror holds your image, your emotional tone, your vision of prosperity. Then, through the law of reflection, that vision descends as lived experience. You are both the speaker and the mirror maker, shaping the clouds that shape your fate. The living clouds of creation. Every word you speak lives on as a cloud. Each emotion you feel infuses it with light. The air gathers your declarations into small orbs of vapor, tiny portals humming with the power to create. And these clouds, alive and listening, project sacred moments into your timeline. You are the weather maker of your destiny, the voice that writes prosperity upon the wind. The first cloud of creation. In the beginning, all creation was sound. Your words now echo that same sacred vibration. As your breath moves into the atmosphere, it becomes mist, delicate, golden, rising. The mist condenses into a cloud, your personal projector of abundance. It hums with your emotion, glows with your intent. From this cloud, scenes of wealth and blessing unfold, woven into the next moments of your timeline. The breath that becomes light. Breathe deeply, and as you exhale, see your words shimmering like sunlight through dew. They lift into the heavens, turning to mist, then into a luminous cloud. Each word of gratitude is a filament of gold, each emotion a current of divine electricity. These small clouds begin to project radiant visions, a home blessed, a path cleared, a future rich with divine provision. The sky of declarations in ancient times, priests spoke blessings toward the sky, believing the air would carry their words into eternity. So too do your words rise now, soft, living, vibrating through the unseen. They form clouds, portals of energy and memory. Each one projects sacred scenes, financial harmony, unexpected grace, the prosperity of divine alignment. Your sky becomes your scripture of blessing. The ionic temples above each syllable you release is electric, charged with emotion, light, and vision. The air gathers these currents, condensing them into ionic clouds. These are your temples above, living sanctuaries of sound and feeling. They beam financial blessings into your timeline, aligning every scene with your highest prosperity. The ancestral sky callers long before language, your ancestors sang to the wind. They knew the atmosphere listened. Now, when you speak of abundance with faith, you join that ancient choir. The air receives your sound, transforms it into golden mist and sacred cloud. From these clouds descend moments of wealth, mirroring the songs of your lineage, fulfilled now through your breath. The celestial script of wealth above you, an invisible script is written. Each word of yours becomes ink made of light. As it rises, it forms clouds that hold the story of your life. When you speak with feeling, the script glows and rewrites itself, a celestial edit of your reality. Financial blessings, once hidden, are now projected as the next sacred events of your experience. The breath of the kingdom of God is within you, and through your breath, it expands outward. As you speak words of faith and wealth, the divine kingdom flows through your voice. The mist of your breath becomes cloud, and the cloud becomes a living gate, a portal through which abundance pours. The atmosphere becomes your cathedral of manifestation. The cloud makers of destiny, the prophets, were called seers of clouds, those who could shape reality through divine speech. You too are a cloud maker. Every emotional word you utter condenses into a cloud of feeling and frequency. These clouds hover above your timeline, projecting scenes of opportunity, casting visions of prosperity into the days ahead. The currency of light, the true currency of heaven, is sound. Your words are coins of light, spent through emotion into the sky. As you speak abundance, your words dissolve into mist and rise upward. They form radiant clouds, each one a projector of divine exchange. From these clouds, financial blessings descend, balanced by your vibration of gratitude. The golden atmosphere, imagine the atmosphere around you glowing, alive with tiny golden particles. Each time you speak with joy, these particles shimmer and gather into form. They weave clouds of radiant potential, each one holding the blueprint of your next success. Your atmosphere listens and responds by aligning events to your spoken word. The rainmakers of spirit, when your words become clouds, they must, in divine order, return as rain. The mist of your voice ascends, filled with emotion and sacred frequency. When it condenses, the sky becomes heavy with promise. Soon, it rains divine provision, the harvest of your spiritual speech. Every blessing you have spoken now returns to water the garden of your life. The etheric architects, the ancients, build temples of stone, you build temples of sound. Each affirmation is a pillar, each emotion a beam of light. Together, they rise as clouds in the sky, etheric temples projecting sacred abundance. From these sanctuaries descend the next golden chapters of your financial story. The choir of clouds, when you speak with emotion, the air around you begins to sing. Invisible harmonics gather, forming luminous clouds. These clouds are choirs, each voice a reflection of your vibration. They project songs of abundance into your life, turning ordinary events into sacred synchrony. The atmosphere resounds with your frequency of wealth. The celestial film of your life. You stand beneath a vast celestial screen. Every word you speak becomes a beam of light, rising upward, merging with the clouds. These clouds act as projectors, casting the next sacred scenes into being. With every loving declaration, the film of your life brightens, wealth, peace, and provision unfold before you. The return of the clouds in stillness. Notice how the clouds move. They are the breath of your own speech, circling back to bless you. Each one carries the ions of your emotion, the particles of your prayer. And now, as the clouds open, they release a gentle rain of fulfillment, financial blessings formed from the sacred mist of your own voice. The mist of words. As you speak, your words rise like mist, soft and shimmering, alive with feeling. They ascend into the air, condense into small clouds, woven from ions, light, and intention. Each cloud is a projector, casting the next sacred scenes of abundance into the timeline of your life. The cloud of creation. Every emotion-laden word becomes a living cloud. It spins in the atmosphere, radiating light and potential. Within it, sacred events form and align, moments of financial blessing streaming into your life like luminous projections of destiny. The portal of speech. Each phrase you speak opens a portal in the sky. The mist of your voice gathers, condensing into a cloud alive with charged particles. These clouds project moments of provision, scenes of wealth, opportunities, and flow aligned perfectly with the vibration of your words. The ascending light. Feel the vibration of your spoken word. As it rises, it transforms into mist, and the mist solidifies into cloud. Each cloud radiates intention, projecting financial blessings into the next moments of your timeline, turning speech into divine manifestation. The ions of abundance. Your words carry ions, tiny particles of light and feeling. As they ascend, they gather into small clouds, and these clouds become projectors, instantly creating sacred scenes of wealth in alignment with your emotional declaration. The sacred projection. Imagine each word as a spark of creation. When spoken with focus and emotion, it rises, condenses into clouds, and projects sacred moments of financial blessing, painting the next frames of your reality with the light of your intention. The golden atmosphere. Your words rise into the golden ether, forming clouds filled with charged light. Each cloud becomes a portal, casting images of financial prosperity and abundance directly into your timeline, where each spoken intention is mirrored as reality. The breath of prosperity. With every breath, your voice becomes mist. The mist rises, transforming into clouds that pulse with the frequency of your emotion. These clouds instantly project moments of divine provision and opportunity, aligning your financial reality with your spoken words. The cloud film above you, a celestial screen unfolds. Your words rise as mist, condense into clouds, and become projectors of your life's next scenes. Financial blessings appear like frames of sacred film, manifesting in perfect harmony with your voice. The atmospheric wealth. Every syllable, every declaration, joins the unseen currents of the air. The mist condenses into clouds alive with light, and these clouds project your spoken blessings into tangible events of financial abundance. The sky mirrors your words. The sky listens, receives, reflects. Your words become mist, then cloud, and the clouds act as mirrors and projectors, returning scenes of financial prosperity exactly aligned with the frequency of your speech. The ionic projection. Your breath carries energy, your words carry emotion. As they rise into the clouds, the tiny ions of feeling form projectors, casting sacred moments of financial blessing into the unfolding scenes of your life. The celestial timeline, every word, every intention, writes into the sky. The mist rises, condenses into clouds, and these clouds project the next events of your life. Financial blessings flow through this sacred portal, shaping your timeline with perfect alignment. The living clouds, the clouds above, are alive with your speech. Each word you release forms a particle of light and feeling, and these clouds project the sacred moments of abundance, manifesting your financial blessings instantly into your timeline. The divine echo, your voice echoes into the infinite. The mist rises, condenses into clouds, and these clouds resonate with your emotional frequency. They act as portals, projecting wealth, provision, and sacred events directly into your life's next scenes, aligned fully with the intention behind your words.